I was such a fraud.
Hello, gorgeous people. Happy Sunday. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave your comments. Yes, I appreciate your super thanks, which is not, you keep asking me where it is. It's actually a little heart button with cash on it. So thank you for that. Thanks for the PayPal donations. I wanted to get into quite a few things because there's a lot going on right now and it's going to get worse. I just did a short where I said that wouldn't it be great if King Charles invited the whole Markle side of the family that was ignored at Meghan Markle's wedding. It's just the right thing to do. After all, everybody's talking about unity, family unity, that they're family after all. So are the Markles. It's just like Carol and the Middletons. They're related to the royal family by marriage. And people tend to forget that Samantha Markle, Mr. Thomas Markle, and Thomas Markle Jr. are also family. Yes, I understand that the royal family could not interfere with Meghan's choice of people who she invited to her wedding. They couldn't force her to invite her family. None of it, because of course it was her choice. It was her wedding. It was Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding. So they decided who to invite. She was advised to invite her family, but of course she refused. So, but this is the coronation. So if all of you are going on and on about that King Charles is important, family is important to him, wouldn't it be a great thing to invite Mr. Markle and Samantha Markle and Thomas Markle to the coronation? It's only fair. Maybe then he'll create some family unity. That will be the great opportunity. And many of you are going to come at me and say, well, no, because then it's going to detract from the attention. Yeah, but if they're considering on inviting Harry and Meghan, that will also detract the attention of the coronation. So that's not a valid argument. What do you guys think? Now, many people are saying that, when Anderson Cooper asked Prince Harry, if it's so terrible, why don't you give up the titles? And then he says, what difference would it make? Not only that, but he wrote a letter to Wellchild. He wrote a letter to Wellchild. As you can see, stating that he is their royal patron, which is absolutely incorrect. He is their patron, which is why even Wellchild says our patron, not a royal patron, because he is not allowed to call himself royal anymore. And he stepped down from all charities or patronages that were royal. So he's only left with the private ones, which is the Wellchild. But this is a man who's absolutely not only refusing to give up his titles, but he's digging his heels on breaking the rule, the imposition. He was told he could not use HRH. He was told he could not call himself royal. That's what the HRH means, His Royal Highness, royal. He's not allowed to call himself royal anymore. But it goes, and this is how bullies and abusive people start. They start little by little to see if there's any reaction. Oh, there's no reaction, they escalate. I've been saying this all along. Now, this is going to be very interesting because Samantha Markle has called subpoenaed Harry, Meghan, Jason Kanoff, Christopher Bozy to testify or to give a declaration under oath, testimony under oath in the defamation trial. A lot of people have said, well, spouses are not allowed to testify against each other. In most cases, that is true, but not in Florida. In Florida, I think there's an article 500 or something where spouses can testify. Their testimony may be used against Meghan Markle or not, but Harry is forced to testify under Florida law, and the trial has been held in Florida. So this is going to be interesting because there's a lot of defamation. They're trying to get a mediator to prevent this from getting to trial. I hope Samantha doesn't settle, and I hope she pushes it to trial, because the only other option would be for Meghan Markle to make a very public statement all over the world stating that she lied. And we all know Meghan Markle is not going to do it. Meghan Markle is going to say, oh my God, she's going to double down on those lies. She's going to die lying. Meghan Markle lives for her lies. There is, in her arrogance, her fueled, and this arrogance and this nastiness has been fueled by the fact that she hasn't faced any consequences whatsoever yet until this trial. So she's trying to have the trial dismissed, but it seems that it's going to go ahead, and at least they have to be deposed. So it's going to be very interesting to see whether Harry, like Alec Baldwin, knew about all of this and still backed her up. Because just like Alec Baldwin, he knows by now that his wife is not Spanish, that his wife doesn't have an ounce, a zip of blood, a drop of blood of Spanish or any Hispanic heritage whatsoever. And yet he's going along with the grift due to arrogance. So it's going to be interesting to see when Harry's confronted with these questions about Samantha Markle, because then he's going to end the Markle family and Meghan Markle, the lies that Meghan Markle has told. Because the whole point of this deposition is to basically establish Meghan Markle as the liar she is. Again, the only way I would see that Samantha would drop the lawsuit is if Meghan Markle accepts very publicly that she has lied about everything. I mean, she would have to come and give a very, very public statement saying, I lied about everything, I'm a liar. Or whether Meghan Markle and Harry are willing to commit perjury. I mean, what do you guys think? And it's a very, very sad thing. You know, it's a very sad thing that to this day, the most important thing for Harry and Meghan Markle is actually not the well-being of their children. It's how both of them are so consumed with their own agendas that they don't think of their kids. They really don't. A lot of people have told me that CPS, Children Protective Services, do not interfere. They should be able to, because there's enough things that are happening very publicly that they should interfere, in my opinion. Just like with Hillary and Alec Baldwin. These four individuals are not stable. Isolation is one of the first things that abusive individuals do. They isolate their victims, their prey, from everybody else. Just like Harry and Meghan Markle have isolated them. And isn't it funny now that we're starting to get articles about Meghan Markle declining Oprah's invite because, you know, she didn't want to upset the monarchy, yet they go to Ellen's? I mean, who's buying that? So what do you guys think? Should King Charles invite Mr. Markle, Samantha Markle, and Thomas Markle to the coronation? Because I am pretty sure that the Middletons will be invited because they're part of the family, the extended family. And it would be an opportunity for King Charles to make up for the lack of support he has given the Markles. And because of that lack of support and speaking out, he has helped Meghan Markle. So this would be a good message for Meghan Markle and to the world to let people know that Meghan Markle's extended family is welcome to the fold, to the coronation, and that King Charles wants to be a unifying force. Number one. Number two, do you think that when Harry is questioned and he actually finds out a lot of stuff about Meghan Markle, that he's going to turn around and say, oh my God, oh my goodness, what have I done? Or is he going to stick by her? Or do you think that Meghan actually turned down Oprah to go to Ellen's? Do you think that Harry and Meghan Markle are the best parents for those two children, if they have any? I mean, everything it is going to be very interesting. Do you think that Meghan Markle will admit that she's a known liar, that she lies for a living in order to avoid a very public trial? I mean, what do you guys think? Please do let me know, because these are very, very good questions. And I mean, Harry's going to find out the hard way that he's in America now. He is. And Samantha Markle's lawyers are not there to play. And Jason Kanoff, If you think that that email was just one piece of evidence, he has tons of emails and messages. Those are going to come out to light. What do you guys think?